All
The
right.
crystal ball's coming out, yo.
We have talked about crypto. I hope you guys are happy. We have.
And for those of you who are gonna watch later, I'm not changing my stance on anything. The thing with that I want to show you is how to invest in everything. I don't care if it's wheat, corn, palladium, platinum, cornmeal, donkey hooves. I don't like you should know how to price and plot it and know what the overall market value or market cap of it is and know how to be able to extrapolate money out of it. Because what if a market does get locked up? So I want you to be able to show you how to work your way through anyone. But yeah, let's get to it. And then for those, shout out to everybody that's gonna ask questions. You probably should ask about some stocks and entries because y'all didn't do that last week, and I was ready to go crazy. So
Precursor.
Can we talk about
let's have
Netflix?
fun.
Real quick? Netflix?
Yeah. We're gonna talk about it in the earnings report, but yeah, everybody knows that I'm bullish on Disney, just because of everything they represent prior to Corona, but even more so with the streaming service. And so tomorrow Netflix is going to be reporting, and I read an interesting article about consolidation in the streaming service industry. And so they said about 37% of people are now ending their subscriptions because the space has gotten so large. And so you got Amazon Prime, you got Disney, you got Peacock, HBO Max, Apple TV. And interestingly enough, Netflix is about to report that they're going to have 6 million new subscribers for the first quarter, which is less than half. Think about this, less than half than they had last year. So they had 15.8 million people subscribed. This year they're doing about 6 million. And so that's an interesting look at what's happening in the streaming space. I'm very interested to see what Netflix does. I still believe in it. I still believe them and Disney obviously are the 1 and 2 in the space. But that
HBO Max making it hard.
The HBO Max, Amazon Prime is making it hard. Have you watched them?
No.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yo,
What is it? What's it called?
them?
Yeah, I couldn't.
What's it about?
The plight.
The plight.
The plight of what? Black people?
Yeah. Jordan Peele did it. So
Shout out-
there's always lessons inside.
Shout
that.
out to Jordan Peele. He's a legend.
Yeah, that's on Amazon Prime. But all these streaming services have came into the space, and now Netflix, which was so far ahead, 10, 12 years ahead of them, the subscriptions have dwindled a little bit. So I'll be interested to see what their earnings are. What's your thoughts, Ian?
They're faced with a bunch of competition. It's no different than any other service. Like, and I put it earlier, like the ultimate competitive advantage that you can have is having no competition. So you can build a base and end up being a pioneer in the space and end up not being the one who gets the lion's share of the market. They'll be great. I mean, like my long target for Netflix is 761.05 in 3 years. So they'll be okay, but they have some serious pressure. I mean, like Netflix is like Drake, but Disney looking like Lil Baby. So there's a lot of competition that they're going to face, and they're going to give up. And now, if they have half the subscriber base, and they adjust prices, maybe they can do something. But man, the amount of debt they have taken on to make original content, that I think will be the thing that eventually will take them down. Because if people don't know, it wasn't Netflix alone that put Blockbuster out of business. It was the debt that Blockbuster had that allowed Netflix to be able to come in and then take that space. That's why even in business, I'm like, no debt is amazing. And I know Grant like, yo, debt, I get it. But some of the biggest businesses have gotten taken over or overrun, or corporate takeovers have happened because there was too much debt on the balance sheets. And that's what killed Blockbuster. So it would be kind of interesting, or a little bit of karma if they died the same fate and got put out of business for the same reason that Blockbuster did. So
I stand corrected. I said Jordan Peele, lean away.
Jordan Peele did not.
He didn't do it.
Did not.
My fault.
1,000% did
No,
not
lean away.
direct that. Shout out to her.
Shout out to her. Shout out to the Shy, another one of her great shows.
Shout out to her. Man.
Yeah, but it's the story about a family. I don't want to give everything away, but they moved to Compton, and so we think of Compton present day. It was like predominantly Black families. We think of obviously the great people who've come from Compton, but it's interesting to see the dynamics of how they've painted Compton in the early 20s, and so it's a tough watch, but an interesting watch nonetheless.
There you have it.
Yeah. You know what, Ian? And to add to what you said about Netflix, they're trying to change up. So, like you said, they had to lease a lot of their content early on. They're trying to make new original content. I think that one of the things they're going to do now is try to make weekly original content, which is something that they hadn't done. They would put seasons out, you watch them, and then you have to wait for the next show to come out.
Smart.
And so, one of those things that they're trying to do is a weekly original. So we'll see. They got to keep up. Disney's not playing. And Hulu, obviously, Hulu, Roku, all these other services as well.